Hello everyone, and welcome to April's Adult Monthly Craft Tutorial. This month we will be making a DIY Hexagon Popsicle Stick Shelf. Here are the items that you're going to need to complete the craft. You'll need popsicle sticks. You'll need about 100 of these, maybe more, maybe less, depending on how big you want to make the shelf. Then you'll want some tacky glue or any other kind of strong glue. And to finish it, we'll use some wood stain and a paintbrush to put on that wood stain. And then there's also a hexagon shelf template that is available on our website. And you'll print off 2 copies of that template, so it'll look like this, and then you'll shape them together to form the hexagon. So I just tape these 2 pieces together, and that really helps you get that shape correctly while you're gluing them together. So let's go ahead and get started with step 1 of the craft.
So the first step that you're going to do is you're going to have your template here, and you'll start laying some popsicle sticks down. It helps if you just do 3 at a time, like such. I'll get off that one. And then if you dab 2 dots of glue on the edges here, and then you'll lay down 3 more on top of that. And then to continue, you'll do the same. You'll, on the 3 sticks that we just placed down, you'll add 2 dots on the ends of those. And then you'll add 3 more popsicle sticks. And so on and so on. Okay, so I've gone about 16 sticks deep on all of the sides. Now some tips and tricks as you go along. The tacky glue is quite slippery, so be careful and watch where these will slide, and this will not be straight. So if you're using it as a shelf, it can be a little wobbly. So you'll want to go and make sure before the paint dry or before the glue dries that you straighten these out the best you can. You can see it wobbling a little already. But once you have that, and you can make it as shallow or as deep as you want it. So you can make it 20 wide, 24, however many you want. Just make sure that you have the same amount of sticks on all 6 sides. But then once you get it how you want, we're going to set it aside and let the paint dry. If you're using a different type of glue, like hot glue, you won't have the same issues of sliding around. Hot glue will dry really, really quickly. All right, so I'm going to set this aside. We'll let this dry. and then we'll come back for staining. Now that the glue has dried on this, I'm going to put on gloves to protect my hands, and we will start applying the wood stain. But you want to make sure that the glue is completely dry so that you can pick it up and it's completely stable. Right? Once you have it fully covered in stain, and you'll want to make sure that you get in all the crevices and cover all of the sticks, even on the sides. I'm not worrying too much about the side that's going to be facing the wall, but if you want it to be reversible or it doesn't really matter, you can do both sides. And if you want to wipe off excess stain, you can. But after you do this, you just set it aside and let this stain dry. This should take about an hour. And we'll come back for the finished product.
Once the wood stain dries, then you have your completed project, and in order to hang it on the wall, there's a few different ways you can do it. You can simply put a nail in the wall and kind of just like hang it like that, or you can use a picture hanger and do the same thing with it hanging like that. So that's how you attach it to a wall, and you can put like a little succulent in here or something like that. So there's the completed project for this month.